Rollerdrome is an action game developed by Roll7, published by Private Division, available now for the PlayStation platforms and PC. This was a game, like many kind of AA games on my periphery, where I wasn't sure if I was going to jump in. I didn't know if it was going to be worth my money, but I saw that it had a free trial with the PlayStation Pluses. So I said to myself, I'm going to try this half hour's worth of Rollerdrome and see if it tickles me in my special places. Rollerdrome, for those of you who don't know, is kind of like a Running Man-esque blood sport. It takes place in the future, and you are on roller skates in enclosed arenas, kind of like a Tony Hawk level almost. And it's filled with enemies who have machine guns, laser cannons, riot shields. There's spider mech tanks, and you are the lone roller skater in this arena, and you have to dispatch everybody in the arena through your sick moves and your vast weaponry that you have at your disposal. Each level puts you in an area with a set number of objectives. The main objective, of course, is to kill everybody in the room. And then there are secondary objectives that you have to complete, like checking them off of a checklist. And in order to do that, you can advance to the next match in the circuit. It'll say you need like 8 amount of achievements to be complete before you can unlock this next level, kind of thing.
Does the level end when everyone dies? Do you have to get all these things done before everyone else is killed?
Once the final body drops, the level is over. But at that same token, there's a clock running. And the longer it takes you to complete the level, you'll get penalized. So you can't... I mean, you could theoretically just fart around in the level with leaving one guy left and get all those objectives, but then you're going to get penalized on your high score because you spent too much time in the level. So the game really trains you to get better at it, and it is a challenging game. There are a lot of mechanics that kind of play into each other. For example, the way that you accrue more ammunition in the game is by performing tricks. Pretty much just like you would expect in like a Jet Grind Radio or Tony Hawk style game. Health is regenerated by killing enemies. So if your health gets low, you have to kill somebody. You have to go into the action and take somebody down in order to resupply your health. All the enemies have different styles of attacks. So there will be snipers. There are folks who will shoot laser cannons at you. There are guys who shoot rockets at you, and you have to turn around and shoot the missiles out of midair. And that's all done with the push of the L2 button will put you into bullet time. So there's bullet time as well. So imagine you are grinding through basically like a half pipe. There's a dude shooting rockets at you behind you, and there's a sniper in front of you. You go off the jump, you execute bullet time, you slow-mo take the sniper out in front of you, turn around, and shoot the rockets out of the air behind you right before they get you. Execute a flip, reload your ammo, hit the ground, and go propelling towards the next group of enemies. When you play this game really well, it feels incredible. So the better you get at this game, the more fun it is. And the feeling of being able to execute all of these tricks effectively and just plow through your enemies at high speeds, it's so cool. It's very, very cool.
How does the aiming work? Because it seems like that would be kind of interesting, difficult to do at these, again, skating and then where you're going plus aiming. How does that work?
So there's a few things that you have to take into account. Each weapon handles completely differently. So your pistols, if you get close enough, you can perform an auto lock.
Oh, okay.
And the bullet time will help. Almost every time I attack an enemy, I'm using that bullet time, which of course like depletes your stamina like you would think it would in a normal game. The shotgun has a timed element where if you hold down the aim button, it'll create 2 crosshairs on either side of the enemy, and they slowly move towards the center. If you shoot while those crosshairs align in the center, you get like bonus damage. And then there is a charge weapon. It's like a laser charge weapon, which you hold down the fire button, and then you can either hold it down until it gets full energy and then release it, or you can shoot it off into shorter bursts. And then there's a grenade launcher. which doesn't have any locking on at all. But obviously, if you get that grenade anywhere close to your target, it's going to blow the hell out of them. Which is, again, it's really cool. And with a toggle of the D-pad, that's how you change your weapons mid-game.
Track. It's just, I'm very impressed that they got all these elements to come together and it receiving, such good reviews. I mean,
yeah,
that's got to be hard to do. I would call that an achievement. It's $30 that I can see on, PC and on console and all that. So there was
a limited time sale after it released where it was $20, but I think that has since expired.
Yes. That's lapsed, and that sucks because you very nearly sold me. I've at least given it a trial. Fuck, that sounds cool.
Did you hear about this before, Will? Because I didn't.
There were a couple of people that I follow on Twitter that were really excited about it and really into it. I don't download a lot of game trials to play because I'm like, if I download it and I play it for however long this trial is, an hour, I don't know, and I like it, then I'm going to have to buy it. And then I'm going to have to tell my wife I bought a video game today.